The Reverend's going to join me next hour, but joining me right now is L. Chris Stewart, co-lead counsel for the family of George Floyd, managing partner for Stewart Miller Simmons trial attorneys. Chris was the trial attorney for Rayshard Brooks, who was gunned down by police last summer in a Wendy's drive-thru in Atlanta. For Walter Scott's family, who was shot in the back and killed by a North Charleston police officer in 2015. And for Alton Sterling's family, who was shot and killed by police in Baton Rouge, Louisiana in 2016. Chris, thank you for joining me. It is good to see you again. We never meet for good reasons, although we have something to talk about this week, and that is the question of whether justice was served on Tuesday or accountability was had, and whether it makes any difference going forward. I would love to see a world, Chris, in which you have less business.
Me too. Isn't it crazy that we're celebrating something that should be so commonplace? You know, justice should be common, not a worldwide celebration.
We have this case of Derek Chauvin had a remarkably strong prosecutorial team. It had remarkable evidence that, in fact, everybody with two eyes who saw that thing sort of figured what that verdict should be. And yet we were all on tenterhooks. In Minneapolis, the entire city, when the word came out that that verdict was going to be released, the city emptied out. People who were at work just got out of their garages and went home. That's what people expressed to me. Why were we not even certain this would happen? You would express confidence that it would be a guilty verdict, but we weren't sure.
No, you can't be sure, because in this country, we've developed the mindset that you can't hold police accountable, because if you do so, you're against police. I may be a civil rights attorney, but I'm not against police. I have friends that are cops. I respect, the dangerous nature of the job, but you can still hold police accountable. It makes no sense. We've let ourselves become divided by saying you have to pick a side. No, just pick justice. Just pick holding people accountable. Doesn't matter if you have a badge or a regular job. You know, you have to be held accountable for your actions and the abuse that is happening in African-American communities. It's not really rocket science.
No, it's not. But one of the people I talked to yesterday on Thursday in Minneapolis, a young man, told me he's just scared of police. The video and the death of George Floyd made him more scared of police, and that if he ever needed to call for help as a black man in Minneapolis, he didn't think police would be who he'd call.
No, I'm calling police. If something happens, look, more victories like George Floyd will start stopping this type of, negative perception of law enforcement, because officers like Derek Chauvin, because there are way more out there, will start losing their job. Or they will know that if I take advantage of this situation, which I've done before, and abuse this person or racially profile just because I feel like it, I'm going to be held accountable. Because it all starts with racial profiling for the most part. A lot of these interactions are some officer just deciding to mess with somebody, and then it escalates. So once the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act gets passed, a lot of this hopefully will stop.
Chris, you're co-counsel for the family. Boy, that family has been busy. They have become advocates for their brothers. For George Floyd, they've become advocates for the cause. And 2 days after this verdict, they were at the funeral of Daunte Wright. How is the family doing after all of this?
They're trying to see what's next. It can't stop with just George Floyd. Like you said, they know that there are other families out there. They know that there'll be future families. They're going to keep pushing and fighting until police reform actually takes shape and happens. And we're praying that politics don't stop the bill from getting passed, because it's not going to help anyone. Not passing the bill isn't protecting police. It's not caring about them. It's not caring about the community. So we both have to leave our corners and get this done.
Chris, thanks very much for your work. Thanks very much for always being with us to make sense of it for us. L. Chris Stewart is the co-lead counsel for the family of George Floyd. He's a managing partner at Stewart Miller Simmons Trial Attorneys.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.